So we had our week 12 matchup with the Detroit Lions yesterday, and we saw the number one defense in the league come into Foxborough, and then we made them not look like the number one defense in the league. It was a great, I guess I shouldn't say great. It was a pretty good performance from the offense. If it would, they left so many plays on the field that could have been better. We could have easily had 40 points, but Gronk didn't look like Gronk yesterday. They were covering him pretty good, and he had some drops, but we left some stuff out on the field. Tom Brady threw that red zone interception. That was just his third time in his entire career to ever give up a ball in the red zone on an interception. So that was not pretty. But you saw how much they covered Gronk, and so that left him right wide open. He caught the two touchdown passes from Tom Brady, and Julian Edelman returned that punt for a touchdown that was called back on a Patrick Chung block in the back. And then Ryan Allen, that punt was a thing of beauty. They snapped it low. He managed to get the ball and still boot it off for 65 yards, I want to say. I can't remember, but just a pretty good all around, all phases of the game, pretty good. Our defense was phenomenal. We held Calvin Johnson in check, the best wide receiver in the league, and it was Brandon Browner who was on Calvin Johnson. I think a lot of people thought Darrelle Revis would be on Calvin Johnson, but Brandon Browner did a pretty good job. They put Darrelle Revis on Golden Tate, and after he had some success in the beginning, Darrelle Revis really tightened it up, and then we didn't hear much of Golden Tate. Their tight ends, Eric Ebron and Joseph Fourier, who is actually the nephew of the old Patriots tight end Christian Fourier, side note. And they didn't really have anything that they did, and Matthew Stafford missed throws on guys that were open. Our pass rush was sneaky good. We got to them. We had Akeem Ayers with another sack, Rob Ninkovich with a sack. We kept their run game to less than 100 yards. And watching the game, I thought that they were running for a lot more than apparently they did. And Ndamukong Suh, not real big factor. I mean, he got to Brady a couple times and they were really pretty good against the run. It was more towards garbage time that we picked up the 78 yards. But no, I thought our offensive line did a pretty good job of keeping those guys in check. And Tom Brady, there was one play where Tom Brady he couldn't find anyone open, so he extended the drive, took off, ran a little, and they caught Ndamukong Suh being a little upset about that. I don't know why, because it's not like Tom Brady's known for his quickness, but all in all, it was a really good game. I know that the Lions center took some cheap shots on Zach Moore, the rookie defensive end. He punched him, I think, 3 times, and then he chop blocked him because he was upset that we scored another touchdown in the final 2 minutes of the game. He thought we should just run the clock out, which is stupid. So he's like, if you want to keep playing football, then I'm just gonna chop block you because that's what I do. And so he's not gonna get in trouble for that by the league. They're not going to fine him. I guess if he had hurt somebody, then he would have, but he's gonna get away with it. But I know that Darrelle Revis wasn't very happy, and he was mouthing off to Ndamukong Suh after the game, and there's some other guy trying to be stupid after LeGarrette Blount scored that last touchdown, and Gronk just shoved him right out of the way. So I thought that was pretty adorable. I'm sure Gronk wouldn't like that to be called adorable, but to me, it was pretty adorable. So all in all, it's really, really exciting to watch these 2014 Patriots. Our 2-2 start was yucky, but we've rattled off 7 straight wins, and we're coming for you, Green Bay. We are coming for you.